TV's gotten crazy good, you know.
Tell me why.
In your mouth.
Yes, every single day. Yum, yum, yum.
Hey!
What's up, everyone? Adam from FWCI. This is A Little Princess. This is a Patreon request from Tom, who's been suggesting a lot of movies that I would usually never ever seek out on my own. Me at any age, if I was walking down the aisle at Blockbuster Video or Video Easy or Movie Land or Civic Video if you're from South Australia, I don't think I'd ever stop at A Little Princess and give it a look. Hell, I didn't watch Princess Bride until last year, and I loved it. Like, just because it has the word princess in the title, it immediately just kind of doesn't interest me. I was raised that way. I'm a product of the 80s and 90s, what can I say? But I have been enjoying exploring some of these different genres that I usually don't watch. We've watched Pride and Prejudice on the channel. We've watched You Got Mail. I watched Love Actually. I had a lot of thoughts about that. And I feel like this movie is deep into the realm of the unexplored for me. But if you want a full-length reaction to this, go to patreon.com/FWCI. That's where you can get full-length reactions, early access to my movies, TV show reactions, a whole bunch of other stuff goes up on there as well. $5 dues a month, that's all it costs. And yeah, you can also vote on the monthly movie poll as well, which I think Mamma Mia is still winning this month's poll. So we'll see what happens by the time that poll expires. But let's jump into the movie. This is A Little Princess.
A beautiful princess in a mystical land known as India.
Oh, we're going to India this time. All right, let's go. KK band Rama to the forest. Okay, so far, so good. Although I am confused why there's a blue man standing on one leg playing a flute.
Princess Sita saw a wounded deer in the woods, and she begged Rama.
Oh, that's Rama?
The princess heard a horrible cry. Ah! Help me! Thinking it was her beloved Rama in danger, the princess ran from the circle to answer.
Uh-oh, you're in danger now, princess.
Although she had no money to give him, she could not refuse his plea. As soon as he had the bracelet, he suddenly transformed into the 10-headed demon Ravana.
You telling stories. Whoa, this is cool.
But now that England's gone to war...
Oh, this is wartime. Oh, yeah, of course, the 40s. Uh-oh.
Why must I go to America?
Because it's safer. And besides, you'll be going to the same school your mother went to when she was your age. In a city called?
New York.
Oh, she's gone to America now? Okay.
I believe that you are, and always will be, my little princess.
Alright. This is, I guess, what a conversation between a father and daughter would look like. I don't have any kids, and can't relate to that at all. Sorry.
I gave this to your mother on our wedding day. I want you to have it.
So obviously, Mum is no longer in the picture. She's dead, I'm guessing. Every now and then, father-daughter relationships in movies, they just go so far over my head. Like, they just don't connect with me sometimes, so we'll see how this goes. Sometimes they do, though. I can see... I don't know. I think it depends whether the story's being told from, like, the father's perspective or the daughter's perspective. Maybe that's a thing. But... let's see what happens now that we're in New York, I presume. This Minchin's seminary for girls.
Captain Crew.
Okay, who's this? Oh, Duck. Oh, she knows how to descend a flight of stairs. I'll give her that.
Have you any questions?
Am I supposed to be looking into this a little bit? quite a lot. I love the color green, but there's a lot of green going on in that school uniform, and in general around here.
You must tell them all about your exciting life in India. No doubt you'll be our most popular student in no time.
Say that. The most popular one now is going to feel threatened. Oh, that's her hair. Okay, that's a weird first impression to make with somebody. That's very hostile.
What if I were in my room during my free time?
Well, if you absolutely insist.
I do.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Now, I'll let you two say your goodbyes. I know you don't have much time before your boat leaves.
So he's going off, and she has to stay here. Ugh.
I made sure it was the best. Corner windows, and a fireplace.
It's a pretty damn good room, I must say.
You know, dolls make the very best friends. Just because they can't speak doesn't mean they don't listen.
That's actually a very good thing to say to a little kid in this situation.
And then I'll send one back right away, so that when you hug her, you'll really be getting a hug from me.
Jesus Christ, this guy is breaking my heart right now, man. All his, like, little things that he just said to her there were incredibly sweet. And kind of smart as well. Like, I don't know, I feel like kids need those kind of really not artistic, those really sort of visual reminders of things like that. See ya, Papa. Are we going to see him again? Is he coming back? Alright, what are all the students in this place like? Who's going to bully? Oh, it's going to be the chick who dumped the other girl's hair in ink. That's who's going to bully her.
Well, I heard he was thrown out of India because people died from eating his poison crackers.
Wow.
Crackers? I once had an aunt who died from eating poison string beans.
Oh, who cares about her?
Yeah, who cares?
Wow. Alright, these girls have got some pretty toxic behavior going on already.
Mama.
Oh, that's her mum?
Begin French lessons with him this afternoon.
Do I have to?
Sarah, you most certainly do. Now apologize to Monsieur this instant for your rudeness.
But I didn't mean to be rude.
Does she speak... I know she speaks fluent French, but how fluent?
Monsieur, je regrette. Mais je sais parler français. J'ai étudié en Inde avec mon père, qui habitait à Paris quand il était petit garçon.
Nice flex, Sarah.
This child doesn't need to learn French.
I'm sorry, but we tried to tell you.
Well, perhaps she can tutor the younger children, and she might just be able to help you with your pronunciation, Miss Minchin.
Hey, monsieur. Easy.
Thank you.
Sarah, there's no talking at the table.
7 times 6 is 42. 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 8 is
56.
58. No, wait.
I know that one because I had to write my times tables many, many times when I was a kid because that was punishment for getting in trouble. My 7s and 8s, I'm good.
7 times 5 is 35. 7 times 6 is 42. 7 times 7 is 49.
Is that sweat or tears coming down the side of her face there?
But I get the feeling I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah, she's kind of like a bit disruptive, but not because she's a bratty kid, but more because she's like just this very ignorant, I guess, in a way, like just ignorant in terms of what her experience is, doesn't understand the structure and the rules, but she's a very sweet-minded, sweet-hearted child as well. So it's an interesting dynamic that just her, you know, innocence is what's disrupting more so than her, you know, behavioral issues, like a lot of other movies.
I hope when you read
This movie is insane. It's like so heartbreaking right again. What the hell is this kid's problem?
I know she hears me.
How?
Because that's what angels do.
Your mama's an angel?
Of course. And so is yours.
She's really, like, up in the clouds, isn't she?
They just whistle like this.
Yeah, okay. Does that make me an angel?
Up. And as the angels fly through the sky, riding the cloud like a magic carpet.
With that being said, the way her dad spoke to her before he left, this tracks. This seems like his work.
Hey, wait!
That's Becky. She's not allowed to talk to us.
Why not?
She's a servant girl, and she has dark skin.
Oh, alright, so we're going all the way into that, right. 1944, of course, yeah. You know what, I kind of relate to this, man. I mean, I've never been in this exact situation, but if I was, and I knew that this is what was going on, I would really, really badly want to talk to this person who's been banished from fucking talking to anyone.
I just came up here to change my shoes.
No, there's nothing.
Well then, begging your pardon, but we'll both be in trouble if you stay.
Alright, I want to see Becky take this old woman down. So much green. Everything is green. Even the reflection in the puddle is green. What? Oh my god, what are those shoes? I'm trying to think of the occasion that those would be suitable, but you know what, Becky? Go for it. Wear the shit out of those shoes.
I must put away my foolish fancies and childhood wishes.
Yeah, people are not enjoying this book. Oh my god, get your finger out of there.
But I simply won't do it. I'm sorry, Father, but when I marry it will be for love. And with that, Charlotte ran from the house.
They're all like,
Waiting
wait a minute,
outside
what is
for her
this?
was the handsome stable boy Pierre. Their ship was attacked by a band of pirates. Rather than be eaten alive, Charlotte and Pierre threw themselves into the raging sea. And as they began to drown, they held each other close and swore their undying love.
My god, you are so dramatic.
I couldn't bear to see Charlotte marry that awful man, so I imagined a different ending.
You imagined it.
Yeah, like the person who wrote the book, lady.
Believe in something just to make it seem real?
I suppose that's rather easy for a child who has everything.
Except for a mother and a father. Shut up. Ah, I hate her.
I want silence up there.
This is straight up child abuse on a massive scale. Is that good cello playing or bad cello playing? I can't really tell. It didn't sound great. Oh no. Oh no. This is not 3. Shut up, everybody. Becky, oh, I don't want you to get in trouble, but come on in.
Just staring at her window, missing her Prince Rama terribly.
Oh, she's telling this story. Ugh.
My father hates dolls, and he hates coming here. Says he doesn't belong.
Oh, yeah, that's not good. That's the... Her father sounds like a piece of shit. Let's just put it that way. Oh, is this like Parents' Day?
So much
That's our old man. Oops, I better stop bad-mouthing him since he's in the room. Is anyone gonna hang out with Sarah? She's got no parents. Papa, come back! not him, is it? Some random guy. How's this battle going there, Papa? You good?
John!
Is he gonna Forrest Gump this and, like, save the entire squad?
Ravana was waiting for him.
Why are these girls acting like they've never heard a story before? I mean, the ones that they listen to here are garbage, but they're still... the concept of it, I guess it's probably way crazier.
They've got to be more fun than watching your hair being combed.
If anyone else feels the same way, I think she should leave too.
Yep, laters. Lavinia or whatever her name is, she's about to blow this whole thing up, isn't she? Why do I feel like he's about to bite the dust right here? Is this going to be his triumphant story of saving his entire squad, or is he about to get exploded?
I'm sure Princess Sarah will give everyone a fair share. Right, Princess?
God, she's got some attitude on her.
Well, not just me. All girls are princesses. Even snotty, two-faced bullies like you, Lavinia.
Holy shit. I'd say that escalated, but Lavinia's kind of been asking for it.
Miss Minchin,
Yes? May I help you?
I'm Mr. Barrow.
First name, Will? Will Barrow?
May I speak to you in private?
Oh, yes, of course. Right this way.
Right this way, Will. Oh, a wave. Good on her. Baby steps, but I'm glad.
Here. We went to great lengths to make this a special day for her.
Oh, is Barrow here to deliver some bad news? Is he bad news Barrow? Barrow, was the news bad? Well, there's no check, so already it's bad news Barrow, but what did you come here to say, man?
I want everyone to go to their rooms this instant.
But Miss Minchin...
Sarah, you will stay behind. I have something to tell you.
Oh, jeez. By the way, Minchin, could you not let them finish the party? Christ.
Why would I need a black dress, Miss Minchin?
Because you're an orphan now, Sarah. That's why you need the black dress. Oh, Minchin, you better not relish this conversation.
The British government has seized control of his company and all of his assets, leaving you penniless, without any money.
Wait, what? Why did that happen?
You are alone in the world.
What was that all about? Oh, really? Immediately kicked out. God, this woman sucks.
You will move to the attic with Becky and work as a servant.
Okay, that sucks, but also, at least you get to hang out with Becky now, Jesus.
If you don't do as you're told, you'll be thrown out. And believe me, Sarah, the streets of this city are not kind to homeless beggars.
What? You throw this child out onto the streets of New York City. Wow, lady.
I could have you arrested for taking this.
Oh, how could you?
Another incident like this, and I will call the authorities. I expect you to remember, Sarah Crew. You're not a princess any longer.
That was just unnecessary. That was just unnecessarily mean. I mean, all of this is unnecessary, but that last little thing she said, you're not a princess any longer. Wow. Oh, great. Now we've got pigeons shitting everywhere. That bed has seen better days, by the way. Drawing the circle so that nothing can harm her. This is sad as hell. This is too sad. this is the part of the movie where like my vengeful side kicks in, and I'm like, all right, Sarah needs to burn this place to the ground with Minchin still inside. Like, I want her to just go all the way and get complete, unequivocal revenge. I hate how in a lot of these movies, the revenge comes right at the very end and then the movie ends. Like, give me some revenge, like, you know, 2/3 of the way through. Let me soak that up for a little while.
Sarah will be working here as a servant from now on. There will be no communication exchanged. Is that clear?
Yes, Miss Minchin.
Madame?
Hey, how about she earns some money by teaching French? I don't know, just a thought. Really? Really? No communication, bitch. Keep walking. Giant blue man? Oh, no, it's this guy. From the boat. He knows what's going on. Or what was going on. Oh, he probably maybe now he's putting 2 and 2 together. Alright, so what's that guy going to bring to the table?
I never got a chance to give you your birthday present.
Really? Thanks, Becky. You really didn't have to
Where
do
you
that.
used to live. See the blue threads? That's the river.
Oh my god, that's really good and really sweet and very thoughtful.
There were days I thought I would die until I heard you talk about the magic. There is no magic, Becky.
The magic died with her dad, I guess.
Papa, can you hear me?
Papa, can you hear me? Isn't that Yentl? Or am I getting mixed up with Do You Want to Build a Snowman? If you know, you know.
Touch that? Mr. Randolph next door. The poor man. His son is missing in action over in Europe, you know.
Oh, poor him. What about this child whose father just died?
I told you not to give your money away. May I help you?
Would you like to buy a flower?
Get into that.
Would you like to buy a flower?
If she sees somebody even worse off, she's going to give it to her. Wow. What a decent human being you are, Sarah. I would have been like, oh, give me that cake.
For the princess.
Okay, so now we're back. Now we're back in the let's take down Minchin, and she doesn't have any minions. She's just a tyrant. Minchin is terrible. Like, I feel like evil stepmother-ish kind of characters, you know, I guess kind of like her. Often their, like, mean nature is very precise. Minchin is just like a bludgeon. She is just like a dull club to the head every single time she does anything in this movie. Kind of like, is alchemy the word I'm looking for here? Like how she started off with the, she got given the money out of nowhere, she went and bought the cake with it, that then got swapped with the rose. The rose is now going to lead her to interact with this guy. Okay. What's your deal, buddy? Is he gonna, like, adopt her or something? I feel like he wouldn't even need to adopt her at this point. He'd just be like, Minchin, I'm taking that one. And Minchin would be like, whatever, I don't care.
I told you I wouldn't tolerate the slightest bit of soot in this house. And there, just look at my boot. It's filthy.
Well, get your hands off the soot-covered child then, lady. Ooh, that's an act of war, ladies. You better be ready for a retaliation.
And what a powerful effect you have, Francis.
No, Amelia and Francis, huh? Are you gonna give us any milk or what? You haven't quite figured out this milkman thing yet, have you? You're supposed to exchange the milk, bang the lady, and go to the next house. That's my understanding of a 1944 milkman.
And make sure not to touch anything else with your dirty hands. This is my room now, and I won't have you messing it up.
Ugh, really? How did she get the big room?
What is that awful smell? When was the last time you had a bath?
No communication. Alright?
What are you doing? I don't believe in this.
Is she casting some made-up voodoo curse on her?
What did you just do?
Just a little curse I learned from a witch back in India. I wouldn't brush my hair as much if I were you.
That is an evil thing to put in someone's head. And rightly so.
Is this where you live? You shouldn't be here, Ermengarde. It's too dangerous.
Ermengarde?
Oh, Sarah, I miss your story so much. Won't you tell us what happened to Rama and the princess?
Oh, back to the stories. Christ.
The gazelle lay down next to Rama, giving him his own life.
Gazelles can do that? No. Who's the gazelle? Unless the gazelle is significant, what the hell is that?
They assume this must be John. I am sorry.
Wait, it's not that guy's son? Is this her old man? They said amnesia. That sounds like a fairy tale plot point to me.
If his memory returns, he might tell Sahib what happened to his son. Perhaps Sahib will learn that John is in British hospital now.
Oh, that is our old man. Look at him.
Take him home, away from his pain.
Look at that pointy nose and weak chin. What was her name? Lottie? How have we weaponized your panic attacks now?
Let's find the locket.
The locket is what they're trying to get? I mean, that's very symbolic, but can we not get some evidence to take her down? Really? You can't just Michael Jackson it for one day? Jesus. A little bit of a secret drinky, eh? Got it. Get out. Make something up. You good?
I thought I saw a mouse.
Nice. That was quite an escape. Well done. That is a win for you, Becky. You lied to that old woman. She accepted it completely. Lie accomplished. Well done.
I have no patience for children and teaching. All those horrible facts to remember. I don't like it at all.
Why are you here, lady?
You like Francis, though, don't you?
Oh, yeah, that's why.
Of course not. How dare you?
I think he likes you, too.
You do?
I think you should run away together and get married. It'd be terribly romantic.
What an extraordinary thing to say.
She is just liberating this entire school of people, even the staff.
Living in some exotic paradise with that dashing young milkman. Oh, better get to the market.
Sarah, you're a bad influence. Good influence, but yeah, you're a little bit of a bad one too.
You must trust my eyes, Sahib.
Definitely her old man. And look, she didn't even see him. How could you trust that many kids with open flames? Like, I'm sure kids are as trustworthy as... Well, they're not, because they're kids. So my question remains, how are you going to trust this many kids with open flames? You know, big old wooden house.
Is something we rescued in a most dangerous adventure. Our very own crusade. Risking all our lives. And mine, too.
Yeah. You all put your lives at risk for that.
It's all right. It's just my little muppy friend, Hanneman. Where did he come from?
So hang on, how chummy is she with the Indian guy? Yeah, stop screaming. Ladies, come on. Girls be screaming. They really do. My missus had a cramp in her leg the other day. I was worried someone was going to call the police because they think somebody was getting beaten to death because she was just screaming so loud. Oh, it's not going to be good.
You will remain locked in your room for the entire day tomorrow without meals. Go!
That is criminal. I guess not back then, but it is now. Sarah, what are we doing? How are we getting her back?
But I don't believe in it.
Good, Sassa. That's a good start.
Don't tell me you still fancy yourself a princess. Look in the mirror.
She's such a prick. She's such a prick.
Even if they aren't pretty, or smart, or young, they're still princesses. All of us. Didn't your father ever tell you that?
Yeah. Let's roll back her daddy issues, see what's going on under the hood.
Let's make a promise right now to always look out for each other. It's a promise.
Yeah, that's a good promise to make at this point. Probably a good time to get some allies.
What feast? Just look around. Do you see that table over there? It's covered with a beautiful cloth.
I don't know if the imaginary feast is going to do it for me, Sarah. Anybody got any more of those poison crackers? I'll take one of those right now.
I'm wearing a long velvet cape with fur on the collar. How about you?
Well, I always like diamonds myself. Rings and bracelets and a whole dress just covered with them.
Whole dress? Jesus. Come on, man. Help out. The old man is in that room! Oh my god. By the way, am I supposed to definitely know that it's definitely her dad? Whoa, hey, wait, where are we? Oh, yeah, this is gonna be a long day without food. You're already hallucinating. Sausages!
Becky! Oh my lord.
Wait, this is real?
I think you went a little too far this time. It wasn't me.
I'm guessing it's got something to do with old mate across the gap, but
It is not English. We use it where I am from. In India.
oh, what a coincidence. He happens to know a lot about India. It's a huge trigger in his head to unlock his amnesia. Let's go. So, how did that happen? Is that just straight up magic? We're going with the magic element of this. Has magic always existed in this movie? That's the first taste of it, yeah? Oh my god, is she sneaking out? Is she gonna run off with Francis? There's a lot of bags there. Oh my god, her sister is Minchin. Of course. Forgot about that. Yeah, screw her. Who gives a shit what Minchin thinks if you leave? Francis, this is life now.
Where's the locket? Give it to me. Give it to me!
Do you not have any other questions right now?
Where'd it come from?
I don't know. I just woke up and it was here.
You'll be leaving with the police very shortly.
No, Miss Minchin!
Miss Minchin, not a big fan of sleeping on things, is she? Maybe try sleep on it sometimes. Oh, what? How did he Come on, man. Is it him? Of course it's him. He looks remarkably good for whatever happened to him. Is the old man going to buy the school and become the new headmaster? Why are there so many police?
Right this way.
You do not need 4 police officers to remove a child from a boarding house. Because it is a boarding house. It's a school, I get it, but it's a facility set up for the purpose of having children live there. What board are you using there, young lady? That doesn't look even possible, really. Why is it so red? Like, oh, is she just gonna murder her? Is Minchin just gonna murder Sarah in front of 4 cops and everyone's gonna go, huh? Good finger strength there, Sarah.
Well, don't just stand there. Go next door and find her.
Yeah, these cops are like, we're just glad we don't have a 10-year-old's blood on our hands right now, lady.
Stop at the attic.
Let's go.
Right, sir. Quickly.
Who's there?
Yeah, Sarah, you know what? You're in for a bit of a surprise right here.
I'm sorry.
Papa, it's me. It's Sarah.
Sarah, do you know me?
Oh, God, Papa, don't you remember me? Papa, please, you've got to know me.
Oh, this is intense, man. Because he doesn't know her and she's about to get hauled away by 4 police.
Papa, tell them.
And she would recognize him.
This child has no father.
You snaky old bitch.
I'm so sorry.
Where's her locket that's been confiscated twice? He remembers now? It took a friggin' ESP moment with Ram Dass. That's kind of weird. Seeing her didn't bring him back, but the whoa from Ram Dass did. By the way, can we adopt Becky, please? Yeah, I'm not surprised that Minchin is out of there very suddenly, very quickly. Randolph School for Girls.
And to thank you for everything you've done for us.
No more than you tried to do for my son.
Take care, Mr. Randolph.
Oh, that was his son that he nearly saved, was it? Yes, thank God. I was about to say, if Becky isn't with them, then screw this movie.
I have a surprise for you all.
New uniforms? You gonna go be the bigger person, Sarah? Yeah, you should.
Bye, Becky.
Wow, she even acknowledged Becky. Well done, Lavidia. Where is Minchin? What is this?
I'm coming.
Oh, she's a chimney sweep? Hey!
Hey, when do I get my break?
There is no breaks, or food, or anything. Get down the chimney, old lady. I would have been fine with a much more scathing outcome for Minchin. She was horrible, man. She was so bad. But I guess the whole story of this and Sarah's whole character is that she's just, you know, very pure of heart, very positive and loving, and not, she doesn't, you know, submit to, you know, negativity and revenge and vengeance like I do. I don't think there's an after credits scene where Nick Fury shows up and recruits Lottie to the Avengers. No, it doesn't look like it. Do I know any of these names though? Lisa Matthews? Nope. Rusty Schwimmer. Arthur Mallet? Rusty Schwimmer? What a name. Vanessa Leachester. Errol Sitterhall. Heather DeLoe, Taylor Fry, Kelsey Mulrooney. Oh, Amelia Minchin was Rusty Schwimmer. So I feel like this movie is definitely 100% aimed at young women. The whole message of this is anyone can be a princess and all that kind of stuff. I can see young, impressionable girls, maybe people with family issues or, broken homes and stuff like that, or, dealing with poverty and that kind of stuff. I can see how this would be a very important message to get out to them. So, totally fine with it. The movie was, I don't know, I could have liked a little bit more humor. I do like a bit of a laugh. I don't know if the emotional core of this really connected to me. I felt very bad for Sarah, but I was more proud of that character than anything else. Like, in the face of all this adversity, she stayed for pretty much the entire movie very positive, very upbeat, very, generous with the little that she had. She was very generous with that. And I liked that character. She was in a situation of genuine danger, I guess. But it didn't really seem like her character was really at stake, if that makes sense. Like, her personality, even with her father being dead, she seemed to cope with it really well. And I don't know if that was meant to come across like that, but in a way I kind of appreciate that, because that's a side that I would be able to relate to a lot more. Like, as a kid, when stuff happened, like parents broke up and stuff like that, I never remember being traumatized by it at the time. I'm sure that manifested in many other ways years and years later, but as a kid I was never like the type to cry and be upset about things. I just kind of took it all in stride and moved on, which I feel is very similar to what Sarah's character was. Miss Minchin, she was horrible. She was an absolute horrible lady. I don't know if she was even entertaining. Like, I described her earlier as a bludgeoning, evil stepmother character. And that was very much how it felt towards the end. And I guess maybe this is more directed at kids, but that character could have been a little bit more subtle, I guess, but she was just absolutely ruthless. The schoolgirl characters were all okay, I guess. I mean, I don't know any of the names. Not many of them really got much to sort of do, with the exception of Lavinia. It didn't get me in the emotional heartstrings like other movies have. But let me know in the comments what you thought about this one. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you do want to see a full-length reaction to this, go to patreon.com/FWCI. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends, see you in the next video. Peace!